Hello, this is Maestro X, and I'm going to go over the Level 1 Academic Word of the Day, Logic, for Week 1, Quarter 4. Let's take a look at the flashcard. Logic has 2 syllables, and the emphasis or stress is on the first syllable, log. So we say logic, logic. It is used only as a noun, and some of you know the adjective form logical, but remember when you write your sentence you're going to use it as a noun, so you need to know these definitions for logic. Let's go over the first one. The first one is just simply sensible reasons for doing something. Sensible reasons for doing something. All right, something that's sensible is reasonable. It's something that makes sense. All right, so if you decide to go to the store to buy eggs, well, that is a sensible reason. You are using logic. I need eggs, I go to the store. If you go to the store to borrow books, that's not using logic because there's no books to borrow at the store. So for your sentence, there must be logic behind every argument you make in a persuasive essay. Means you need to have sensible reasons behind every argument you make when you're writing an essay to convince somebody. Sensible reasons. So in this wonderful illustration, you have, I don't even know what this character is. Is it a bear? A dog? Talking to another animal saying, "You're a poopy head." And then right after that, this pig hits this turtle, and this animal says, "Look what you did." Now, that's not using logic. All right, so this white animal here, is this a dog? I guess it's a dog. It's not using logic behind his or her argument that this bear caused this pig to hit this turtle. Let's look at the third definition before going to the second one because it relates to the same picture. The third definition is the science of thinking about or explaining the reason for something using formal methods. So logic is also a science of thinking. I mean, it's something you can study and learn better. And in fact, you're going to be doing that in English 4. Then some in English 3 as well. So we have a sentence here. In English 4, you will study fallacies of logic. Fallacies are like mistakes. Mistakes of logic, such as post hoc ergo propter hoc, which is this example above. Okay, so in English 4, you're going to learn about 8 different ways that people make mistakes of logic. And this one, obviously, this is a mistake in logic. Just because this brown bear, is it, calls this white dog a poopy head, that does not cause this pig to hit the turtle, even though it happens right after. Okay, the last definition number 2, is just simply logic is a way of thinking or explaining something. All right, so when we talk about using our brains, a lot of times you need to use your logic. All right, you need to use your thinking. Okay, and oftentimes we compare logic to feelings. So in this last example, you can just say, do you base your big decisions on logic or on emotions? In other words, do you use your thinking? Do you try to use your reasons and your thinking ability to make big decisions, or do you make decisions from the gut, from your instincts, from your feelings? So those are your 3 definitions for logic. If you are someone who uses logic, especially someone who does it as a profession, you can call them a logician. Okay, people who use logic and are trained to use logic. Chess players are logicians. Coaches, trying to think about strategies. Right now we have the National Basketball Association playoffs, and the coaches are also logicians, trying to use their thinking and their logic to think of strategies or ways to improve their team's performance. Okay. Something that's reasonable or follows reason is logical, and your opposite is illogical. And if you do something in a logical way, then it's logically, and the opposite is illogically. You have three synonyms: rational, reasoning, and sense. Rational, if you're rational, you're doing something in a sensible way. Reasoning, it describes the kind of thinking that needs to be done when you are using logic. I was using reasoning to make my decisions, or just simply sense. And here's sense being sensible reasons, not like your five senses, but using good sense, like the sense of reasoning in your thinking. Okay. One antonym to know, unreasonableness. Okay, unreasonableness. The NESS makes it a noun. So that is your level 1 academic word of the day. If you got this one wrong on your flashcard, your reassessment, make a new flashcard with a new original sentence using logic as a noun and include an illustration. Happy study.